Congratulations goes out to our very own KOZR news anchorman, Roy Romero, for accepting the Award of Excellence in the community of local news broadcasting for the 4th year in a row.
Why, thank you. I'm just happy I could stay on the air for all our KOZR viewers.
Now, Roy, after just 5 years of journalism, you seem to have surpassed expectations of our town of CoZier and become the very symbol of local news. Many of your viewers are probably wondering at this point, what does news mean to you after all the success?
What does news mean to me? News is no different from station to station. You just look at shows like K-Ron, and they tell you news no different from us. I mean, when somebody asks you, why do you like KOZR? You don't tell them, I like their news. I mean, you could get the same news on another channel just as easily. But no. Viewers turn to KOZR not for our news. Our viewers are here to watch us. News means nothing to me. People don't watch just for the stories, but watch because here at KOZR, we are just plain appealing. Our dry clean suits, our clean cut facial hair, my defined chin. I think you get the idea.
Well, Roy, again, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Congratulations once again for your 4th year of excellence in news broadcasting. And now, KOZR News, Channel 5, with June McKee, Roy Romero. Weather with William Nicholson. Sports with Kyle O'Neill.
Welcome back. I'm glad you could join us. I'm Roy Romero.
And I'm June McKee.
Here's some breaking news just coming into our studio. We continue with our ongoing coverage of what we call plant attack. Local gardener Linda Dirt was just taken into the hospital within the last hour after showing signs of photosynthetic structures similar to those associated with phytitis. There has been a growing number of cases of phytitis in the last few days in CoZier, especially in the rural district of town. If you believe that you or a member of your family may show symptoms of phytitis, you should get it taken care of as soon as possible. How can you and your family detect the early onset of phytitis? If you happen to know, please call the hospital.
How can you and your family stay warm during this chilly season of the year without spending outrageous amounts of money? Self-proclaimed inventor Craig Lee says that he has the answer. Local media, including our own news team, went out to meet him earlier today to witness firsthand his latest contraption in action. Operating solely on human waste, Lee's machine converts energy, targeting the sky, thus heating the air around us. Unfortunately, shortly after the demonstration began, there were obvious effects to the environment. Let's see how that changed your weekend plans by checking the weather report with our meteorologist, Will.
Thanks, June. Well, it seems that Craig Lee's latest invention has done quite a bit of damage to our weather pattern. As you can see in this picture, there's just a large hole in the atmosphere. This recent event has left our entire forecast irrelevant for the next few days, or as late as the next few weeks. It is just difficult to tell. Now, because there's this huge hole in the atmosphere, all the moisture in this area has completely evaporated and left the area quite dry. The good thing about this is that this should lower your chances of contracting phytitis. But the bad news is that if you were planning on heading down to Lake CoZier, it is completely dried up. So that was your weekend forecast. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Will. Let's all hope that this gets cleared up soon. Now let's head over to Kyle O'Neill at the sports desk for our recap of today's events. Kyle?
Thanks, Roy. And hello, everyone. Local bowling alley Easy Lanes hosted the 8th annual county bowling tournament. Our very own senior bowler, Frank Jude, met with 3 other competitors earlier this afternoon in hopes of defending his title as the county's best bowler and walking away with 1,000 simoleons. In the last frame of the final game, Jude was on his way to the first perfect 300 game, but fouled on his final frame and settled for a 290. He's still left keeping his title, which can be found posted in our city hall. June?
Thanks, Kyle. Coming up next, how can you prepare your loved ones for the protection they need this weekend from the recent climate change?
And later, electronic sales are at an all-time low. How will that affect local store CoZier Electronics? More news on that coming up after the break.
This segment of KOZR News is brought to you by Akari, a Sims 2 series about 4 teenage girls and their crazy fun times in high school.
Ever?